Warm-up guy does his job.
Yeah, right? Vince isn't a fool. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
I am so happy to have you on. Congratulations on your special.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it so much. I was so excited to have you on to talk about it. So you filmed half of this special when you were 8 months pregnant.
Yes.
And then half of the special after you had your baby, a year after.
Yes.
Right? So I guess my first question is, why not film for part of your set being actively in labor? I felt like it was missing something,
Yeah,
you know?
no, I guess I left something on the table there.
Yeah, so to speak.
So what I did. Yeah, no, I should have thought of that. I really should have.
Yeah, well, you know, hindsight.
Yeah, a lot of blood, so.
Yeah, we saved the people.
Kind of pulls focus.
Totally. Plus, you don't want the baby to upstage you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's important is that the spotlight stays on me.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
It's so good. What was behind that decision to want to show that part of your journey, like those playing with the dichotomy of those two?
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was someone who wasn't sure if I wanted kids or not, and I kind of tortured myself with the decision. And I also wasn't sure that I had an hour that I could confidently put out. So it was, necessity is the mother of invention type of a situation. But also, when I watch it now, I think of like my child-free self and how I wish that I had something like that to watch so that I didn't have to torture myself. Something that was like really, really honest about what it took to get pregnant even. Because, they tell you just like if you're not double condom, everything, your life is over, and you can get pregnant like 1 day a month,
Right. Yeah.
Like upside down.
Which is how you did it.
Yeah, which is how I prefer to do it.
It's the only way. You talk about your struggle. You labored over the decision of whether to have a child or not. Do you now you have a like my pun, and now you have a 1.5-year-old daughter. Mm-hmm. Do you deeply regret it?
How long do things stay on the internet?
No one will catch it.
No, then no, I don't regret it at all. I mean, listen, every day it's like, I've definitely changed, I was a huge bitch before, and now it's worse.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So I can say that.
Yeah.
But no, I don't regret it. I don't.
I really wish that I had your special to watch when I was pregnant, because I think so many women think like, oh my God, am I even gonna be myself anymore?
Yeah.
Am I gonna change? And it was really cool to see you on the other side of it. Just brilliantly doing your thing. The thing that stood out the most for me, because I was looking to see your perspective change between pre-baby and post-baby, and you could see that you definitely see things with a different lens.
Yeah.
But what was so awesome was that before you had the baby, you were this brilliant comedian who's a great storyteller with impeccable timing. And after the baby, you're a brilliant comedian who's a great storyteller with impeccable timing. And to see that visual representation, it dispelled the bullshit myth of like, women lose their edge when they become mothers. Watch this special.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that the whole notion that women are soft or that they're not on their game, I don't think motherhood does that to women. I think bad husbands do that to women.
Yeah.
I think.
I agree.
I think bad husbands are the problem.
Your husband is a good husband.
Yes.
And is also a stand-up comedian.
And still an idiot. And he's the best.
Yeah, but he's a good idiot.
He's a good idiot.
So he's a comedian, you're a comedian. Are you concerned that your daughter's at high risk for becoming a comedian?
Yeah. So my husband and I are both recovering alcoholics. I'm ADD, he's depressed. I think comedy's like the least of her worries.
She's good.
Yeah. It pains me to say this, but it might be the best case scenario for her.
Well, if that's the case, then she's got a great role model to look up to. That's
Thank
for
you.
sure. One of the things that stands out so much about your comedy is that you just get right to the bone. Like, you are not afraid to talk about things that some might find hard to mine comedy from. You're very honest, you're very raw. You talk openly, like in the clip, about experiencing miscarriage. You talk about loss, you talk about grief, postpartum. Is that something that, is it helpful to process all of that stuff through comedy?
No. Therapy's helpful. It's like, you know what's better than laughter is medicine.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Patch Adams was goofy, but he still gave those kids chemo.
Yeah. If only we could we could replace RFK Jr. with Patch Adams.
Yes.
We could just do a little
switcheroo.
Yeah. We'd be set, right? Wouldn't that be good?
It'd be amazing.
Oh my God. You're incredibly busy as is. You're also an Emmy-winning writer on SNL. You write on Weekend Update, so you're in the trenches.
Yeah.
Do you find it incredibly challenging to stay on top of just the pace of the news all the time? Like, how do you cope?
I'm
asking for a friend.
Yeah. Well, it's helpful that they pay me.
Yes, that does come in
But
handy.
I will say that this is a good tip. Just like focusing on yourself, like breathing. Like when I go into work, I'll just take like a deep breath. I'll center myself, and then I'll just kick one pigeon as far as I can.
Yes, I like that. Kick
a pigeon.
Pigeon.
Yeah.
Well, and with bird flu going around, they kind of have it coming.
You're saving lives.
They have it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. My God. Thank you for that. Well, you can see Rosebud kicking pigeons around New York City, but you can also see her special, The Mother Lode. It's streaming now on Netflix. Rosebud Baker, everybody.